Happy Wednesday morning. Welcome to the Fayetteville Public Library's Preschool Storytime. I'm Miss Allison, and I'm coming to you from the new Storytime room, and it's great to be with you today. A couple of little housekeeping items before we get started on our Storytime. Just a reminder that the Summer Reading Club is ongoing, and if you haven't registered yet to participate, your parents can do that for you on our website. You can log minutes to earn points, and after you've earned so many points, you get some fun little prizes. Another reading program that is available for the younger ones. So if you've got a little brother or sister, we have a program called 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten, and that's something that they can also register for. And for all the books that are read to them by maybe you or your grown-up, they too can earn some small prizes. Both of these programs are self-paced. You go at your own speed, and you get to read and listen to books that you enjoy. And you can also come in, check out books from the library for the programs. You can read books that you have at home. It's totally up to you. We do also have workshops going on this summer. While our story times are still virtual or live streaming, we do have some workshops that are in person, and your parents can also go to the website and look for those as well and to register for them. So. All right, as you may know, our theme for this year's Summer Reading Club is Tales and Tales. And in last Wednesday's story time, we took a trip to the farm. Today, we're going to read stories about animals and food, which is always guaranteed to be silly. So the first book I'm going to share with you today is Bear Snores On. Now that's repeated through the story, and I want you to help me with it. I'll give you a little cue when it's your turn to say that along with me. You ready to get started? All right. In a cave in the woods, in his deep, dark lair, through the long, cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear, right there. Cuddled in a heap with his eyes shut tight. He sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl. And this is where I need you to speak with me. You ready? But the bear snores on. Doesn't he look nice and cozy in there? An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat tiptoe, creep crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. There's the little guy. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. So he lights wee twigs with a small hot spark. Look at that mouse-sized fire, little bitty. Just right for him though. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop. You see how small the fire is? And here you go. Can you repeat this with me? But the bear snores on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare hops in. You see the rabbit? "Ho, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. There they are, popping corn over the fire. And there's the teapot. He's drinking out of the top of an acorn. Look at that. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps, big burps. And here you go. Here's the part that you repeat. But the bear snores on. A badger scuttles by, snuffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share?" "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down and dig in." Isn't that nice of him to share? Yeah. And they nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch. Here we go. Remember what to say? But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" twitters wren. And everybody clutters in the great bear's den. Look at them sitting around the fire. Doesn't that look like a cozy scene? Yes, it does. They tweet and they titter, they chat and they chitter. Here we go. But the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Look at them having a ball. Hare stokes the fire, mouse seasons stew, then a small pepper fleck makes the bear. Do you know what pepper sometimes makes people do if they get it up their nose? It makes them sneeze. A small pepper fleck makes the bear, achoo! He blows and he sneezes and the whole crowd freezes. Can you freeze? Don't move. Oh my goodness, how's the bear gonna react? Look at all of them, waiting to see what he does. And the bear wakes up. He gnarls and snarls, he roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and grumbles. And they're all running away. You've snuck in my lair and you've all had fun. But me, I was sleeping and I've had none. And he whimpers and he moans, he wails and he groans, and the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see? We can pop more corn and we can brew more tea. You see the mouse standing there? Bear gulps, bear gobbles, he sighs with delight, then he spins tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep, but his friends snore on. Look at all of them napping. He's like, oh, somebody wake up to hang out with me. All right. Let's do a song. This one's about making a cake. All right, you're going to need some flour, so you're going to sift it into the bowl, and then you're going to crack some eggs, okay? Can you crack the eggs? Yeah, crack it on the edge of the bowl and pour it in. You're going to stir the batter, and then you need to fill the pan. And then we're going to put the cake in the oven, and we have to wait. So we're going to look at our watch. And then we're going to frost the cake, and then we're going to eat it. Think about what kind of flavor of cake you want, what flavor of frosting. I think I'd probably do chocolate cake and chocolate frosting. Sounds good. All right, this is the way we sift the flour, sift the flour, sift the flour. This is the way we sift the flour so early in the morning. And that's the way I used to do it with my grandma. She'd have these little sifters with a handle on it. But you can also put it in the sifter where you bump the side of it too. But that's what I'm doing with my hand. This is the way we crack the eggs, crack the eggs, crack the eggs. This is the way we crack the eggs so early in the morning. Did you keep it all in the bowl? Didn't spill any on the counter? Good job. This is the way we stir the batter, stir the batter, stir the batter. This is the way we stir the batter so early in the morning. Now we need to get our cake pan. Can you pick up your bowl? Pour it in. This is the way we fill the pan, fill the pan, fill the pan. This is the way we fill the pan so early in the morning. All right, open the oven door and slide the cake pan in, close it, and now we gotta wait. This is the way we wait for the cake, wait for the cake, wait for the cake. This is the way we wait for the cake so early in the morning. Takes forever. Ding, but there's the oven. Open up the oven, take the cake out, and now we're going to frost it. This is the way we frost the cake, frost the cake, frost the cake. This is the way we frost the cake so early in the morning. Time to eat. Should we be polite and use a fork? No, grab it with your hands. This is the way we eat the cake, eat the cake, eat the cake. This is the way we eat the cake so early in the morning. Yum, that was good. All right, moving on to cookies. This book is called The Cow Loves Cookies. Whenever farmer feeds the horse, he feeds the horsey hay, of course. The horse just loves to nibble hay. He eats it every single day. But the cow loves cookies. They look like chocolate chip, I think. See how she's reaching in through the window to eat the cookies? Farmers know what chickens need. He always gives them chicken feed. They scratch and cluck and peck all day. They love their feed, and the horse loves hay. But the cow loves cookies. The farmer feeds the geese each morn. He always gives them sweet cracked corn. They honk for joy and flap their wings. They love the corn that farmer brings. Hay for horses, yes indeed. Give those chickens chicken feed. Corn for geese, they love it so. But when it comes to cows, we know the cow loves cookies. She's got her nose stuck in that cookie jar. When farmer feeds the hogs their slop, they love to eat that gooey glop. They oink and snort, they grunt with glee. They eat like pigs, it seems to me. See how he's got his head all the way down in the trough? Oh my goodness. Of course we know the horse loves hay, and chickens love their feed each day. Geese love corn, as all geese should. The pigs think slop is mighty good. But cow would never eat that stuff. You couldn't pay the cow enough, because the cow loves cookies. Farmer's dog just loves to eat. When farmer gives him doggy treats, he gulps and gobbles with delight. He savors every meaty bite. Hay is what the horsey needs. The chickens all eat chicken feed. The geese munch corn, it tastes so fine. The hogs think slop is just divine. The dog adores his doggy treats, but cow would rather eat things sweet. Can you say this along with me? So why does the cow love cookies? She and farmer made a deal, and every day they share a meal. Farmer packs a picnic lunch, and when the two sit down to munch, he takes cookies from a tin, and cow gives milk to dunk them in. That's a good trade. Kitty cat gets a little bit too. Yum, says farmer. Cow says moo. Cow is happy and farmer too. They both love milk and cookies. But the duck loves quackers. Bad joke. You see him reaching into the box? All right, let's do another song before our final book. This song is called Ravioli, and it's very silly. Can you do this with me? Here we go. Ravioli, 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 that's the stuff for me. Do you have it on your nose? Yes, I have it on my nose. On your nose, on my nose. Ravioli, 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 that's the stuff for me. Do you have it on your knee? Yes, I have it on my knee. On your knee, on my knee. Ravioli, 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 that's the stuff for me. Do you have it in your ear? Yes, I have it in my ear. In your ear, in my ear. Ravioli, 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 that's the stuff for me. One more. Do you have it on your head? Yes, I have it on my head. On your head, on my head. Ravioli, 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 that's the stuff for me. We made a mess, didn't we? We sure did. All right. I'm going to read one more book, and then I've got a little helper that's going to come in and help me do the very last thing after this. This is called I Love Cake, starring Rabbit, Porcupine, and Moose. In the middle of Sweet Valley Woods lived Rabbit, Porcupine, and Moose. I'm Rabbit, I'm Porcupine, I'm Frog. Just kidding, I'm Moose. They were best friends. I'm good at being the boss. I'm good at having fun. I'm just Moose. And that's the way they liked it. One morning, Rabbit bounced out of bed extra early. Hooray, it's my birthday. She invited Porcupine and Moose to her party. Be at my house in 1 hour, she said. Sounds fun, said Porcupine. Cake, said Moose. The three friends got ready. Rabbit grabbed her to-do list. I love throwing parties, she said. Porcupine struck a party pose. I love playing games. And Moose squeezed into his favorite sweater. I love boiled turnips. No, I don't. I really don't. I love cake. Porcupine and Moose tried to make it to the party on time, but I can't find Rabbit's present anywhere, says Porcupine. I can't get out the door, says Moose. Why can't he get out the door? Look at that. His antlers are in the way. They are big. But finally, they arrived at Rabbit's house. Happy birthday! This is for you. Come on, says Rabbit. Let's get started. First, the three friends jumped on the trampoline. Uh-oh, but look what happened to Porcupine. What do you think happened with his little needles? He got stuck on the tree branch, didn't he? Next, they played pin the tail on the chipmunk. But something is smelling really good. Says Moose. He's sniffling. Then Rabbit and Porcupine heard a mysterious noise. Nom, 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 nom. What was that? But Rabbit didn't give it too much thought. She had an important announcement to make. It is time for cake. Hey, what happened to the cake? Oh no! And what happened to Moose? Rabbit and Porcupine looked everywhere for the missing cake and the missing Moose. Now, do you think he's going to be underneath that cactus pot? I don't think so. Maybe under the table? Probably still not enough room. What do you think has happened? At last, they made a big discovery. Moose, there you are. Hey, are those cake crumbs on your fur? Nope, I don't think so. Rabbit and Porcupine gave Moose the look. What? You think I ate the cake? That hurts. Maybe a badger ate the cake. Did you ever think of that? Can you see the crumbs on him, though? I think he's guilty. Burp. I smell cake, said Porcupine. I smell a rat, said Rabbit. Rabbit and Porcupine only wanted one thing, and it was gone. Sniffle, sniffle. All of that sniffling made Moose sniffly too. Oh, why do you have to look so sweet and adorable? See, they're all crying. What a mess. I can't take it any longer. Maybe I had one bite of cake, but that's all. I only wanted to make sure it was okay. That's fine, right? Is it my fault my mouth is so big that the whole cake just kind of fell right in? I'm really sorry. Can we all still be friends? Pretty please? I beg you. We can get matching sweaters. What do you say? Rabbit got hoppin' mad. You ruined my whole party. Porcupine got prickly. This is no fun. Moose, he got the message. Back at home, Moose thought of ways to make it up to his friends. Flowers? Poetry? A singing gorilla? But nothing seemed quite right. Then Moose noticed something on his fur. Aha, he said, and he went right to work. Can you see what it's got? It's a little crumb of cake. What's he gonna do? Oh, look! Later that day, he returned to Rabbit's house. Surprise! He's made a cake, and look, he put them on top. 3 little figurines that look just like them. Rabbit and Porcupine tried to ignore Moose, but Moose was just so Moose. Rabbit loved the surprise. I love cake. Porcupine loved the surprise. I love cake. Moose loved the surprise exactly as much as he loved cake. I love cake, but I love sharing it with friends even more. Oh, they look all happy and satisfied, don't they? Full tummies. And look, they do have matching sweaters on. Yay! All right, let me call in my helper here, or bring him in for our last part of today's story time. Who is this? It's Piggy, isn't it? Oink, 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 oink. Besides playing in the mud, what do pigs like to do? They like to eat. They sure do. Oops, I lost one of my little props. He does not want to stay on. There we go. What do these look like? Can you tell? They're jelly beans. Yeah. Do you like jelly beans? I like some of the flavors. Not all of them. Definitely not the black ones. And not the yellow. Maybe the red. I think red might be the only one I like. Maybe orange. Yep, you see? Yellow, red, green, orange, and blue. There are 5 of them. Can you show me your 5? All right, here we go. 5 little jelly beans. I wish I had more. I'll eat the, what color? Orange one. Nom, 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 nom. Now there are, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little jelly beans, tasty as can be. I'll eat the blue one. Nom, 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 nom. Now there are 3. 3 little jelly beans, only a few. I'll eat the yellow one. Nom, 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 nom. Now there are 2. 2 little jelly beans. Eating them is fun. I'll eat the green one. Nom, 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 nom. Now there is 1. 1 little jelly bean, the last one for me. I'll eat the red one. Nom, 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 nom. I'm as happy as can be. Burp. What should he say? Yes, that's right. Excuse me. All right, that brings an end to today's story time. I hope you've enjoyed these books about animals and food. You can come and check them out, as well as lots of other really funny picture books about animals and food. And we'll look forward to seeing you here. Bye. See you next time. Bye. Okay. What? I didn't get the pig saying bye. Oh.